Bashar.
And you good day.
It's so great to talk to you again. I spoke with you in June.
Oh, all right.
My first question is, as a child, there was a book series called the Berenstain Bears. And lately, I've seen some buzz on the internet that now the title of the books is the Berenstain Bears.
Yes.
And everywhere people are looking, even at their old books from their childhood,
Yes.
it now says the Berenstain Bears.
Yes.
But about 95% of the people I've spoken with remember them as Berenstain Bears with an
Yes.
E, not an A.
And so?
So, is this an example of a parallel reality?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah, so would you say that the people who grew up with the Berenstain Bears have now merged into the parallel Earth where it was always the Berenstain Bears?
Yes.
Awesome.
And yet you've also maintained the ability to remember the other parallel reality difference.
I love it.
Because you do this all the time, you shift into parallel realities and very often don't remember the differences.
Right. Makes sense.
But in this case, you are using that as it comes from your childhood as a marker to be able to start noticing the differences and being able to see more than one parallel reality simultaneously.
That's what I hope
to know that you are shifting more consciously.
Perfect. Thank you.
If you can bear it.
Okay, my next question.
Yes.
Got a couple in my head here.
We make no apologies. Puns come from your world and we learn them from you, so.
And I think we all appreciate them, at least most of us. My next question is, gotta go in the brain, hold on. I noticed I don't have the memory like I used to, so I gotta.
Neither do we.
Yeah.
We have no memory at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna
We
remember
simply know what we need to
know
know when we need to know it.
Okay, well, what do I need to know now? Let's see. One of my questions was, what was the Ark of the Covenant and who gave Moses the 10 Commandments if they actually occurred?
The Ark is a device that was mostly a communication device, but also could be used to channel energy in a variety of ways for a variety of purposes. It was a communication device between those humans and an extraterrestrial society. The 10 Commandments were not originally 10 commandments. They were guidelines that explain the idea of the relationship between you and creation. For example, they have become misinterpreted through the generations in a variety of ways through negative and fear-based beliefs and control issues and all sorts of other reasons for the misinterpretations or the misinformation. But as an example, let us say, what you typically refer to as your first commandment, I am the Lord your God, thou shalt not have false gods before me, was originally delivered as the idea of, I am all that is. Anything you may think is a false god isn't, because I am everything and cannot be false. Quite a difference. You understand?
Yes.
So that's the idea that those guidelines were delivered, both through the idea of the auspices of telepathic instruction, but also the device was delivered from an extraterrestrial society that people on your planet referred to as angels of God, but they basically were an extraterrestrial society.
So when Moses went up and got the tablets and all of that.
A ship landed on top of the mountain and delivered what needed to be delivered.
Thank you.
But again, there was much misinterpretation because it's coming from a very high dimensional level and being translated or stepped down into physical reality. And in that step down process, there can be automatic distortion and misrepresentation of concepts that come from higher levels if the filters for fear-based beliefs are, shall we say, getting in the way.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you.
Yes.
2 quick questions after that. One is next year being a year that adds up to 9.
Yes. A cycle of completion. That's why we say that in the fall of 2016, everything starts to change.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you want to give us any more details on that.
Nope.
Okay. And
we recently gave you some signs to watch for.
Okay.
But one thing we would say is, remember that when we tell you these things, it is only a sensing of the energy that exists at the time that we tell you. And sometimes we tell you for the purpose of seeing if you're going to change the energy or not.
I get that.
All right.
I'm going to ask a question for
that's
my
one of
son.
the biggest clues we can possibly give you.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question for my son. He was curious if there was ever a time when the dinosaurs and humans were on the earth together
Yes, but not humans from your planet.
Ah,
Other beings from other worlds did exist on your planet from time to time alongside the dinosaurs, but they were not humans from your world.
okay. And
Unless, of course, you count the fact that in certain ways dinosaurs do still exist, because many of them have become what you now call birds.
right, got that.
So in that sense, the answer is yes. But in the way that you meant it, no. Unless, again, of course, you go by the understanding that everything exists here and now. And therefore, in a parallel reality, dinosaurs exist right now, and so do you.
I get it.
And there are versions of Earth where humans exist alongside dinosaurs, yes. But not this version that you are creating right now as your mass consensus reality.
Okay, I got that answer on the way here.
Well, there you go.
Thank you. Do I have
Anything
time?
else?
Yes. When I had the dream that I met a boy and a girl, was that me meeting my hybrid children?
In this case, yes.
Okay. And I see hearts everywhere in nature. Is that just a reflection of my higher self?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Does this help you?
Absolutely. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.